ABC News. I'm Chuck Severson. Something new in the investigation of yesterday's mass shooting in a New York City skyscraper. 4 people were killed, another injured. The gunman, Shane Tamurin, shot himself to death.
I swear it was an MK Ultra person. Something to deflect off the
casino hotel.
what was it, Michigan? The Jets
Sources tell ABC News and
fights and stuff.
the brain illness.
All the black people beating up the white people.
Chief investigative correspondent Aaron
because racism, solves racism.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas police had issued
Whatever.
a concealed carry permit of the M4 rifle used in the shooting. The NYPD also found a revolver and ammunition in his BMW, along with medication.
We're living in a pretty damn good country.
Had a documented mental health history. In fact, we're learning police here in Las Vegas were called
just like to play the fucking victim
twice in recent years for a person in mental health distress.
Can you fucking go, dude?
Weather across much of the U.S.
Alright, come on, man.
ABC's Victor Akenda.
More than 165
God
million
damn.
Americans face life-threatening heat.
Fucking people don't
Temperatures
know.
that feel
Dude, fucking go!
New York State activating its heat emergency
What
plan,
the fuck, dude?
providing access to cooling centers, conducting outreach to at-risk communities.
Over 60,000 Palestinians have been killed across Gaza
What
since
the fuck
Hamas's October 7th, 2022
Dude!
attack. Just the Gaza Ministry.
Fucking move!
A global famine monitor, the Integrate Food Security Phase Classification,
You fucking
warns the
faggot.
worst-case scenario of famines unfolding in Gaza, predicting widespread death without immediate
You
action.
fucking, you
Major
stupid
loans cost
motherfucker!
Tampax, Tide, Bounty, and more. Procter & Gamble says while most
Fucking
of its products
loser.
are made in the U.S., it imports many materials from China. With tariffs, costs are up, so it will raise prices.
I don't have
next
road
month.
rage at all. I really
Union
don't.
Pacific says it and Norfolk Southern are moving ahead with a merger to create America's first transcontinental railroad.
Motherfuckers,
Listening to
dude.
ABC News.
Are you over 50, constantly feeling tired, bloated, or just a little off? Don't ignore it. Those could be signs your liver is crying for
Dumb
help.
fucking
As
faggot.
we age, our liver, which is essential for metabolism, immunity, and detoxification,
Fucking go watch
needs
South
extra
Park.
support and protection. If
kind of
neglected,
facts.
it can leave you feeling sluggish and constantly
There's
off
Holly
your
ones.
game. That's where Active Liver from New Nordic comes in. Available in easy-to-take tablets or delicious gummies, Active Liver combines powerful natural ingredients like turmeric, milk thistle, and globe artichoke extract to help support healthy liver function. With Active Liver, you're giving your body an essential daily defense against toxins from alcohol, fatty foods, and sweets, helping you reclaim your energy, improve digestion, lose the bloat, and strengthen your immunity so you can look and feel your best again.
Fucking
Protect your
idiots.
liver and give it the support that it deserves by making Active Liver from New Nordic
God
part of
damn,
your daily
fucking
wellness
stupid
routine.
fucking Jeep
Find Active
people,
Liver
man.
in stores at your local
Something
CVS,
about 'em.
Meijer grocery or online at Amazon or
Oh,
NewYorkUSA.com.
you fucking, always some
ABC
dumb
News
bitch.
is hearing from a veteran who
Fucking,
confronted
no.
the man accused of stabbing
fucking don't even
nearly
know
a
those
dozen
stupid little
people in a
fucking
Walmart
duck
over the
things.
weekend in Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh, you
Several
fucking
people
stupid little
confronted
fucking.
him. Among them, Derek
Fruits,
Perry,
man.
a former Marine who drew his gun and commanded the man drop the knife that he was accused of stabbing 11 people. Perry saying it was his duty.
I didn't think of anything other than trying to get him away from people and get him isolated and get him to put the knife down and just to kind of focus on me and instead of everyone else in the background.
Bradford Gilly, who's 42, is charged with terrorism and 11 counts of assault. More supermarkets now using digital ads, meaning the price you pay for a particular grocery item can change several times per day.
Is fueling fears of surge pricing. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bob Casey have sent a letter to Kroger warning the labels could be used to squeeze consumers to increase profits. But the
No
company
shit.
insists the labels won't be used for surge pricing. Companies say the tags help cut back on time-consuming labor. Walmart says it used to take 2 full days to update prices across the store. With digital tags, just minutes.
ABC's Rhiannon Alley. A new payment option from PayPal. The company is asking smaller American companies to accept more than 100 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Trump Coin. Chuck Severson, ABC News.
No way, Trump coin's actually fucking trading.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month.
That's insane.
Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry. Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help? He's his own marketing manager, accountant.
Collective soul story. It's like a documentary about him.
Oh my fucking god, I can't stand 5 finger death punch! Oh, this is Papa Roach. I don't want to hear them either.
Stay or should I go?
I don't want to hear that. go, go. Oil change. Shit, what I just did. Hope y'all having a good one. Ohio, Virginia here. Just on 81. Oh, just cruising around. How y'all doing? Good.
Was allegedly left on the scene. I've not seen that full letter excerpted, but a former high school player of football drove all the way from Las Vegas to New York City, went to the league offices in Midtown Manhattan, that is the NFL, and reports are that he then got on the elevator and went to the wrong floor.
And it's CTE, and it's like, oh, man, you've been blown up and said you got freaking concussions, TBI, all that crap. You're not only domestic terrorist, you're freaking, you're trained killer. Oh, we need to go ballistic and blah, blah, blah. Same old Samuel. I'm no longer a domestic terrorist. I've promoted myself to international.
You would maybe be a little bit surprised over who exactly the shooter was if you were watching CNN and they decided to say during the course of their coverage that the shooter was possibly white. This is cut 9.
Was his face visible? I mean,
there's possibly a lot of things
at this point who he is.
Oh yeah, so quick to blame it on a white guy.
A male,
and it wasn't
possibly white.
Everything. Would you? Am I drawing too much a conclusion here based on the picture? When I looked at it, I'm like, that is not a possibly white man. I will just say.
You have to say, well, what does possibly white even mean? You would think either probably white or not white. I don't think that possibly white would be the phrase that would come to mind. But I think that CNN, in their breaking news coverage, especially, there's a playbook that they
I think I might just go to fucking kick out.
Horrific mass shooting. And it's either get the story out as fast, get the details about the shooter out as fast as possible, and then transition rapidly into
a little walking taco thing.
Point, right? So, he's white.
And it's like, dude,
this is Trump's fault. This is MAGA.
Get like 2 walking tacos and a chicken sandwich and a freaking milkshake for like not even $11.
Then it's
cookout.
White guy, gun control, MAGA, Second Amendment. There's all these things that they will immediately jump. Even
many lessons. I hope y'all be doing rad and fantastic.
A jump to conclusions moment for them. They want to jump to the conclusion. They're looking for the opportunity to jump to the conclusion. Whereas on the other side, if it is a non-white male and does not have a motive that immediately can be ascribed to him that fits in an anti-right wing, particularly a white supremacist or anti-Trump rubric, then you got to just say, we may never know the motive. We don't know what's going on here. Let's not rush to anything. And this is just what they do because this is really their worldview and their politics on display every time an incident like this happens. So I mean, we can walk through the specifics of this, but I think it's worth looking at the layers of security and what happened here. But I can tell everybody
there's
I think the
airport
security
right over there.
conclusion that most people would come to
Roanoke Blacksburg Airport.
You can't stop some maniac who has access to a gun from going in and shooting people. You can try to make it harder for
someone hit that. That thing's always getting hit, man. Because we have a bunch of like Roanoke is the first. It's not a sanctuary city. It's not a sanctuary city. It's a welcoming city.
But he was there.
Yeah, it's the first welcoming city
in
Virginia,
New York City police officer,
which is why we have
a bunch of shot in the back in the lobby. So
just, basically illegals.
If you're in a civilian area, you're a cop, and someone comes up and shoots you in the back.
I mean, I'm like the only
there's no
white
way
person
that you're going to be able
in my building.
to stop that threat unless you get eyes on this person in advance and are able to draw down before they can.
I think I mean,
so there wasn't really a lot.
I really, I mean, I don't really see like a lot of white people in my apartments. To be honest with you, I mean, a lot of Haitians have moved in.
Mental health, just like a whole bunch of public policy issues, runs a huge spectrum, right? There are tens of millions of people in America who have some mental health challenge, and I think you could argue that everybody.
I mean, and it's like there's tobacco shop open like on every freaking corner. It's like down in Georgia, it's like all about the package stores and stuff.
We're talking about somebody who's nuts.
Down here,
this guy is crazy.
Here in Virginia, it's like we just have tobacco shops everywhere, smoke shops,
and others. And we live in a country now, live in a society where thanks to leftist maniacs like the ACLU, who want to kick at the load-bearing walls of our civilization and see what happens.
You know, on like about 3 mile stretch.
For being a complete wacko who's a danger to himself and others. It is almost impossible anywhere to get that done.
This point
we have emptied
so there's
out all
one
the
right
asylums, and you get people. This guy's angry at the NFL. Never played in the NFL.
Yeah, played high school.
There's nothing to do with the NFL.
Has no connection to it at all. I also think this is significant in New York City because one of the biggest elections we're going to have this fall is the New York City mayor's race. And guess where Mamdani, the lead New York City mayoral candidate for the Democrat Party, their nominee, is at a Ugandan compound right now because he was born and raised in his youth in Uganda. He has surrounded himself in Uganda with private security. This is a guy who said that cops were basically.
I mean, you got One Stop Market. Does it say smoke shop?
He should have
of course, freaking
domestic counselors or social workers
who are showing up at scenes of violence and trying to get the fuck out of my way. It's like when I'm trying to do something, motherfuckers get in my fucking way.
Violence incidents, which unfortunately often spiral into incredible danger for the usually women who are calling to report domestic violence related incidents. And so I do think that it is yet another staggering hypocrisy that the guy who thinks, hey, social workers should be called to solve problems in New York City has his own private security detail, which is very armed, surrounding and protecting him on his
fucking move, motherfucker! God damn!
He is right now while this incident is playing out.
God damn, man! Like fucking box the fuck in.
I have said that I think that Republicans
fucking that little fucking rice burner, fucking just dropping gas.
The consequences of their selection,
like just dumping gas into its engine,
is real, and the fact that you pick a guy
that's why I
who was
fucking
not an
smell it. So
until 2018, a guy who was born
there's VOCs, volatile organic compounds, are in the air.
To represent the biggest city in America seems like a really poor choice, but it's the choice Democrats have made. But this guy,
fucking whatever the hell,
incident,
forgot what I was stealing.
I would also point out,
I think that was like this.
You lived in this area. This is two major, I would say, violent attacks that have happened in Midtown Manhattan. I know Luigi Mangione, who everybody's kind of forgotten about now, executed in cold blood.
Oh my fucking God, can you fucking move? You lunatic fucking faggots.
And now you have this guy.
What the fuck, man?
Away from Las Vegas, walking in and trying to kill as many people as he possibly can.
Dude, what?
This is
God fucking damn!
Because New York City
what the fuck?
More than shootings that happen elsewhere.
Fuck you!
This is where people sit around and say, okay,
God damn! Fucking idiots!
Can we in any way keep the streets safe, even Midtown Manhattan, which is ostensibly
fucking idiots!
Well,
surrounded by a bunch of fucking illegals.
Blackstone, one of the most
Fucking a bunch of...
well-known
Jesus, fuck.
the NFL headquarters obviously was there.
Jesus, you know, fuck yeah, I swear to God.
It's something of a
Dragon Smoke Shop.
People who they think of Wall Street as now Wall Street.
Yeah, past one.
Original Wall Street is more of a tourist area.
So what's that? Like we're at like 5 or 6 or some shit.
Most of the big finance shops are in Midtown, either on the west side or the east side. But right where this is, there's a number of very large financial institutions that are headquartered there. So you just have a huge number of people play in these office towers coming and going all the time. I have a cousin who this shooting in terms of being all that 3 by 10 minutes. I have another, my cousin's husband worked at Blackstone. So
that's one place you go to, filling station. You can smoke in there. One stop here.
Separation, no people who are right there at this building.
Fucking faggots.
This is not an office tower like it is on the
I'm gonna get friggin' I'm gonna lose my channel for come on shopping and fucking faggot.
And a lot of people coming in the area.
I'm not freaking being a gay basher. Just, you know, it's like I said, like how South Park crap. It's
in the lobby.
You know, and those loud, obnoxious Harley riders.
They had that. They had
well, what do you call someone who's gay and rides a Harley? Well, they're a gay faggot. Duh.
The rifle knows how to use it. Doesn't care if they live or die, and wants to go shoot a bunch of people in a civilian area. It's a soft target. It's going to be very, very difficult to
it's back on vape.
Certainly every time, or even a majority of the time. So I don't think that there's really much in the way of security takeaway. I do think there's a bigger conversation in terms of what could have been done differently.
Oh my fucking god damn god. Nice fucking blinker, you fuck face stick fuck. Oh, there's that car.
This guy got
oh my fuck.
And then killed a bunch of other people. Didn't kill a woman who came out of the elevator, let her go on video.
That sheets.
So
closed down because freaking it was just getting robbed all the time. Like not like a gunpoint, so it was just people just go in there and take shit.
There are any takeaways from this about what
and they open one up like
New York City safer
down the road. And it's like all the homeless would loiter around here.
That took up lives for no reason, and I don't think that there's anything that we can do to prevent bad people deciding to kill people. You can try.
Of course.
I'm saying all the time, right? I mean, yes.
That's the Berglund Center.
Yes, at this
right over there.
And I'm sure that stops things.
You see out there? That's the star, the internet star. We're tapping in.
They couldn't save everybody from being stabbed, right? So this situation is a very difficult.
Oh, I'm in Roanoke, Virginia.
That's I think one of the big.
I'm originally from New York.
Recognitions that we have on this.
Poughkeepsie.
This also.
How about yourself?
There's been more discussion of it, including from the media, and then there's media discussion of that attack in Cincinnati. We talked about the stabbing. There's the attack in Cincinnati. The police chief has weighed in on this.
What we got going on over here?
Law and order based first hour here. We'll get into. But you know, if you run a business, staying connected to your employees is critical, especially if they're spread all over the country. Now, yeah, there's Zoom, there's conference calls, but what about times you need to spontaneously get a message out?
See, like suits. See a suit.
That's a time when rapid radios are really the tool you need. Modern day walkie-talkie that will keep your team connected with the push of a button. Rapid radios connect.
What's for this? Now, picture that left behind us, still fat, you cannot kill, shoots nothing. I gotta say what I gotta say, and I swear I'll go away, but I don't wish to go in. Yeah, I'll push my fingers into my eyes. Wow. Smoke shop. Together, celebrate the skin from gold. It's better than a dream. But I found the hallway. Nothing this world is search. Free, I'm ready to go fucking Hawaii on some motherfuckers. You know, we see how crazy people get. And it's like, dude, I'll fucking chop someone's fucking head off. I'm not afraid. Do not threaten me or anyone or like I mean really I was going camping and I freaking just put that there and I was like, man, it's pretty nice. And it's orange handle, so it's like, you know, it's not concealed, it's exposed and stuff. I mean, and it's not legal. All I've got is insane. All I've got. Oh, smoke shop. Woo. Something goes into my eyes. All things slowly starts to things I have to take.
Join the movement of real the rock. 97.3, 87.9.
All your estate is going to pass the next generation tax efficiently, and then are you getting way that is that impacting your taxes, tax planning decisions, pensions, business ownership, operating agreements, wills, trusts, all of the things that you need to make sure that your assets are protected. So that's what a comprehensive plan looks like. Our retirement blueprint is looking at all the.
That's about
Integrity Financial Plan is a registered investment advisor. By contacting us, you may be provided with information.
Around flat tire and need to get a used one. That place is pretty good.
The basics of a budget is giving every dollar a name every month before the month begins, giving every dollar an assignment, every dollar a mission.
Proportion. Appearing today at a steel plant in Ohio, Vice President Vance was asked about, who said the administration should release the Epstein files now.
Donald Trump, I'm telling you, he's got nothing to hide. His administration has got nothing to hide.
Vance himself urged the release of the Epstein files last year. He insists Trump's Justice Department is doing more to shed light on the case than previous administrations ever did.
Somehow that's a criticism of Donald J. Trump and not Barack Obama.
That's good, guy. Car wash. Pay $10 and it's unlimited.
Sir, ran into a building, completely senseless, insane, horrific murders, and the guy, I think you'll find out, was, I don't know what I don't know what the diagnosis would be of somebody, the proper medical diagnosis. I don't know if it's a.
I wonder what the fuck they're building there. They're just doing all sorts of clearing now. Probably a shopping center.
There's also this.
All sorts of construction
and
around here. This area is
going
big.
Whom I have to say,
like
listening
Roanoke,
to her, looking at her,
it's about 100,000.
This shouldn't be your chief of police.
I think that's like even high.
Okay?
I think between like Roanoke and Salem is about 100,000.
The chief of police should be somebody who has some degree of gravitas, commands some respect, has some things competent. It should not be somebody who you think would be at a loss, like in some store selling wind chimes somewhere and incense or something. I mean, this woman strikes me as a huge lib. Start with that. Here she is dressing down the video that we all saw.
That we've seen does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult. The irresponsibility with social media is it just shows one side of the equation quite frequently. without context, without factual context. And then people run with that. And then it grows legs and it becomes something bigger that we then have to try to manage as part of the investigation.
Okay.
You also said nothing, Clay, to tell us, okay, well, what else happened that we need to know about?
Well, I mean, my question for you and for everybody out there listening is, I watched the video, and I agree, context matters oftentimes in video.
What could occur? Sure. A guy stomp him on the ground,
Yeah, that shit's
and
brutal.
knock out
Hard to
his
watch.
girlfriend.
Fuck
What could happen? I don't know if there was a follow-up question from the media, but the question that you're asking is the right one. It is, okay, what is the context that in some way would provide self-defense to allow
Can you
what
fucking
took
go
place in the video
speed
that
limit,
went
dude?
viral to not be representative of that? Do we think that this guy had a knife? Do we think he had a gun? Do we think he attacked 20 different people and they all felt compelled to simultaneously defend themselves?
If you see the comments, and if you see the comments online, this hasn't been said by any official, but there's this insinuation from commenters, some of whom were pretending maybe they have some inside knowledge that that maybe a slur was used. And
Shut up. Yeah, always.
The whole thing here is
every little thing freaking triggers
it actually
them.
doesn't. Actually, it doesn't matter what word someone calls you. You're not allowed to mob stomp them into the cement when they're defensive.
Yeah,
this
correct.
is maybe where the debate might go if you find out more details.
Fucking
Look,
ridiculous, dude.
I don't know how many of you have gone through the, let's be honest, sometimes
They all jump in
uncomfortable
like
but
a bunch of
necessary
fucking
process of
hyenas.
setting up a will and a trust. But both
Bunch
fucking
of
myself
fucking
out. And we hope to
limp-dick
be
fucking
living for a
racist
very, very
fucking
long time
losers.
to come and still.
That friggin'
but we've done it because
enforced
we have families
stereotype.
and we want to make sure
Like, they
that
keep the stereotype
what we
alive.
are concerned about will be taken care of when or if we pass, even if that might be untimely or maybe even earlier than expected. And there's so much out there. As a dad or mom or grandma or grandpa
No,
to try to take care of your
understanding
family.
like where
When you set up a
slurs
will and
came
trust,
from.
it's easy. You can go online right now. It doesn't have to be intimidating. You get 20% off if you go to trustandwill.com/clay. They're experts in creating trust and wills. That's trustandwill.com/clay.
Sexton on the front lines of truth.
Oh my God, move! Go! Oh, it's that fucking limp dick. No, it's this fucking limp dick. Like, come on, man. And they say your fucking pipe's about to fucking fall out. Get away from this
It's 12:30.
jackass.
I'm Ian Price, live in the WFIR News Center. Our top local story this hour. State Democratic lawmakers are pushing back against the DOJ investigating George Mason University. More from WFIR's Clark Palmer.
Officials with the U.S. Department of Justice are now investigating the faculty senate at George Mason University after learning faculty members reportedly sent text messages supporting the school's president, Gregory Washington, amid accusation the Commonwealth's largest public university violated Title VI of the Civil Rights Act by engaging in discriminatory practices based on race, color, or national origin. During a press conference last week, Democratic State Senator Louise Luke said more needs to be done to protect the Commonwealth's colleges and universities from what she calls
in Virginia, where our values are.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
And preparing young people for a brighter future. Our world-class schools.
News. U.S. Department of Health has awarded Virginia Tech a grant worth more than $419,000. Its funding supports cancer research and new treatments for cancer. And it comes out long after VT for a grant worth more than $414,000 for cancer research. Governor Glenn Youngkin announced that the Virginia Veterans Network has reached 30,000 registered users across the Commonwealth. The governor says the platform enables access to trusted resources for various needs in a single user-friendly location with hundreds of organizations.
Oh shit, I need to
and
check
ensures
that out.
Veterans, transitioning service members, and their families receive the best resources at every stage of life. At the Haley Toyota Roanoke Cookie Club tailgate kickoff event last night at the Hotel Roanoke, owner of Haley Toyota, Chuck Baker, was the first to speak, drawing Inspiration from a voice you hear here on WFIR.
My good friend Greg Roberts, I told him I was going to have to say a few words in front of you guys tonight. And I said, do you have any advice? And he said, yeah. He said, be
public school. Yesterday that they are delaying the start upgrades, including new school entrances, heating and cooling, and new windows. The school year will not be extended to recover the missed days. Now the top national on ABC News.
Listen.
The gun in yesterday's New York skyscraper mass shooting was a surveillance department employee at the Horseshoe Las Vegas Casino Hotel. That confirmed by the company. Sources tell ABC News a note found in Shane Chimera's pocket mentioned the brain illness CTE. This person works in a nearby office building.
From the building, shooting a gun.
4 people were killed, another injured. The gunman shot himself to death. Prices will go up in many items months as the maker of Old Spice, Tampax, Tide, Bounty, and more. Procter & Gamble says it imports many materials from China and it's trying to reduce costs, but with tariffs, costs are up by $1 billion.
Well, maybe you shouldn't fucking outsource things.
Norfolk Southern are
you put
moving
profits
ahead with
over
a merger
people, you
to
fucking
create
scumbags.
America's first transcontinental railroad. This is ABC News.
You know,
Weather every 30 minutes on WFIR. Mostly sunny and hot today with heat index values as high as 100. Chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms early on. Then fog early on tomorrow. Then mostly sunny with a chance of storms. Hot. Heat index values high as 101 tomorrow. More of the same on Thursday. Highs a bit lower. Low 90s. Right now we have a few clouds and we're sitting at 83 degrees here in News Talk.
Friggin' attack that.
WFIR News.
You know, like, the infrastructure. Friggin' the dude was got lost in the woods and stuff, and he cut down a electric pole in order to signal a utility crew to come out, and he ended up causing a blackout in the city. So it really is fucking fragile. Well, that's why, like, it pissed me off that people think I was going to go to a fucking school and shoot it up. Like, why? Why the fuck would I do that? There's no fucking point. Not at all. Like, if I was going to do something that would freaking cause a lot more frustrations and aggravation and harassment, and yeah, like I value life, about survival. That's it. That's what it comes down to.
And the outrage over a blonde, blue-eyed white girl who is pretty being hired to sell tank tops and jeans has frankly
The chick is hot.
This morning, if you were happening to watch Good Morning America, this is ABC's morning news show. Disney owned. This is the, I want to play. This is the story.
Jeans is
the Sydney Sweeney
white privilege, Aryan
is actually
race.
a direct recall for eugenics and for Nazism. This is real. This is what you would have heard this morning if you were drinking your morning coffee, getting your kids ready for the start of the day on Good Morning America. Play it.
We begin with the backlash over a new ad campaign featuring actress Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, the ads are for American Eagle, and the tagline is, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Now, in one ad, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress talks about genes as in DNA being passed down from her parents.
Play on words is being compared to Nazi propaganda with racial undertones.
The pun of good genes activates a troubling historical association.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
1900 and 1940 recognized the idea of good genes.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, you fucking... Like...
You cannot make this stuff up. Now we're at a place in American culture
Yeah.
where this is actually actually really helpful though because it shows you how
fucking
insane.
we live in a sick fucking world. That shit was cute.
Very effective pejorative for maniacs, malcontent who have no fun, and they live with the constant fear that somewhere someone else is having fun. They got to stop that right away.
Yeah.
No joy allowed. Only what the collective tells you. That's what you can say. That's what you can celebrate. Now we're at a point where hot chicks who are buxom are problematic. Now we're at a point where a play on words about G is it related to Jonathan and Jacobs that beauty is genetic.
Or the static.
You know,
I'll play up here in a moment.
I can sit here. I wish I was with a six pack, but I'm not. And some of the people who aren't that way because they are so fastidious in their workout routines, but they have great genetics. This is just
like this guy.
This is reality. Professional athletes
really
want you to believe that they
if I worked out
work
like
so much harder than everybody else. You know the difference between a D3 athlete and like a professional level athlete overwhelmingly is?
I mean, I've been staying really active lately,
How
gifted
were they naturally?
I could be a lot more active, but
sport. It's not effort, okay?
Damn
But this is when people talk about God-given talent or talent on loan from God, for example. Feeling, and that has actually been a pretty. I know there have been variations. But that standard has been somewhat consistent, having to do with symmetry and markers.
Jesus fuck! Look.
Not allowed in ads anymore. This is where we are. It's Nazism. It's Nazism. Yes. I mean, this is. I think it's important.
That's a USA
Well, why should I care about something like this? Cultural battles matter, and fighting them matter. And you might say, well, I care way more about what the corporate tax rate is than what the decisions are of major corporations when it comes to how they spend ad dollars. I get it. I would argue they're directly connected. And the phrase, politics is downstream from culture, I think is 100% accurate. And so I think if you win cultural battles, you win political battles. Some of you may disagree with that. I think it's 100% true based on everything that I've seen. And I'm talking to you as a guy who started off in the world of sports, who just wanted to argue about which quarterback was better and suddenly heard, oh, you can't make that argument because the quarterback's a different race.
Why the fuck are you fucking
dismissive?
What the fuck, man?
Is because he's a black quarterback. Maybe he just stinks. I mean, have you considered that maybe you just look at the objective performance and all sports fans care about is whether somebody is a part of the meritocracy and excellent, which is the goal of sports. And when they try to restrain excellence and the meritocracy and drag us all down into the muck of averageness, to me that is a form of communism, and I think it's intentional. I don't think that it's a form of taking away beauty control.
Which one are you fucking doing, you fuckface?
That you'll notice something in countries where the state has absolute control, and there are places today, North Korea, China, there are plenty of places where the state exercises absolute control. You know what you overwhelmingly have as well? Uniformity and a sameness, even if it's not true, right? But a sameness that is enforced upon the people, even to the point of, the Soviets, for example, were very into people were dressing in a way that women were desexualized. They were supposed to be factory workers too, just like the men. You are cogs in a machine that the state has full control over.
It's like, God, the celebration. Come on! Jesus fuck, dude!
Any of these things.
What the fuck?
From the control of the state.
And then this fucking faggot.
A minor rebellion against their control. So if you want to control people, you demoralize them, you undermine them, you
fucking Florida.
Make them
fuck you! God damn!
You aspire to. You take what the state gives you. You are what.
God damn, dude!
And now look at some of the ads.
It's hard to be fucking angry at these fucking stupid motherfuckers.
We're sitting here. You and I get to do a job. I truly mean this.
The fact that we make a living doing radio every day is a blessing from God and this audience and the legacy of Rush. It is incredible that we get to do this. And you and I both had jobs where people could tell us, show up at this time, wear this clothing, do what I say. So, you know, we
That's a little fucking school.
I don't get to be a
I was trying to actually go there, but I found out that it's only a chick
If you and I were in charge of selling male underwear, it would be the worst selling male underwear of all time. Like if they were like, hey, we want to take you guys shirtless posing in underwear.
Well, I was going to say, I think we could sell underwear well. We would hire people like
Cindy
Sweeney.
We got to be a biological
You're
female.
saying if we were
if they made us
This probably put in fiber optics or something.
it would be like everybody would look at it and be like, I don't want to look like those guys. I mean, clothing is aspirational. You would look at any model, by and large, throughout the history of retail. People want to see better looking people than them in there. But here's the interesting thing about it.
In ancient Greece, how many people did you see walking around? Or rather, how many statues do you see when you go into like the Metropolitan Museum of Art of morbidly obese people with like saggy skin everywhere?
Never.
Not a lot.
Didn't exist. It didn't exist. And look, here's the other thing about that
All right, I'm
segment.
going to do some stuff on Cash App,
Because
so
let's just say
I'll catch up with y'all later.
You're a normal person making breakfast in the morning. Good Morning America